Back at it again with another one, and I'm really curious to see what's gonna happen. I just realized that there's some new fresh episodes and I wanted to jump on it right away. Ibby says what's up, he couldn't be here today. I'm gonna be creating some different videos, guys. I'm not just gonna be talking about 90 Day Fiancé and this couple in particular. From a cultural perspective, I'm just super intrigued with the whole dynamic, and so I'm hyper focusing on them for now. But don't worry, I promise I'm going to be expanding the content quite a bit more soon. But with these fresh new videos, I couldn't resist. And I just want to take a minute to thank everybody supporting my new videos and this channel for what it is. And if you're new here, as we say in Arabic, ahlan wa sahlan, welcome, le bienvenue in French. You're now part of the family. I appreciate you guys. Honestly, you guys are everything. You're the reason why I do it. So apparently Britney is now meeting the parents. It's time to put your money where your mouth is. Let's see what you're all about, if you can handle the pressure. Let's see if you really love Yazan, if you're really willing to do it and to commit to this lifetime with this man. And I'm interested to see what Yazan's gonna do too, in the presence of his parents, who have made it very clear, as long as she gets her divorce papers done, as long as she converts to Islam, and as long as she respects the traditions and customs of Jordan, then they're not gonna have a problem. But as we all know, things aren't always what they seem. Whew, I'm excited for this. Here we go.
Yazan really got me pissed off. So I'm just not in the best mood to put on a little fake smile, but...
Okay, we got Britney in the hijab, willing to do what she's gotta do in the presence of Yazan's parents. I respect that. Just looking at the screen though, it seems like her hair is continuing to flow beyond her hijab, which technically is not the right way to wear it. If you're gonna wear it, then you have to cover all your hair, but definitely some points for participation. We'll give her that much.
I don't want to be disrespectful to his parents.
All right, good for you.
I'm upset.
Forget everything.
No, you can't
Just
do to me and then say forget.
You cannot be fighting on the way to the door. You can't be fighting on the steps of the house already. You're in such a negative mindset already. It's not a good start.
Don't do that.
So much swearing. There's been like 4 beeps. So much swearing.
Were always so welcoming with me in the past, but today I really don't feel like having to discuss the timeline for us getting married.
Too bad, because that's exactly what's gonna happen, I think.
So I hope for the best. Hi Yaba. How are you?
I love how she says Yaba. That's cute. Yaba is father in the Jordanian dialect.
Alhamdulillah. Good, yeah. You look like today. Thank you.
Okay, Mama Bear. Yazan with the English, thank you. And Abu Yazan, he's got his nice little button-up shirt. It's a special occasion, guys.
Thank you so much. You're so beautiful.
You're beautiful. No, you're beautiful. May we forever be beautiful. Yazan's mother requested not to appear on camera due to her cultural beliefs. As I said before, she's probably the smartest person on this show, straight up.
Obviously, I do not want to deal with this, but I plan on getting this over with without any more drama. I'm just trying to be a trooper and truck through it.
You're trying to be a trooper and truck through it. I mean, you're meeting your in-laws, and it's not like they're bad people. It's not like they've done anything to you. They're just people that want you to understand who they are and what they would like for their son. I mean, is that so much to ask? I don't like how she's building it up as something to get over with. It's kind of insulting, actually.
Shukran.
Hey, shukran. Brittany.
تكتب الكتاب. يلا نحكي مع ابوها نشوف.
طيب بدك تحكي معها تقول له انا بدي اتزوج انا بدك اتفق انت وياه. بعدها ثاني يوم بكره تروح بتقدم بتعمل تكتب كتاب. تعمل بنحكي.
Oh, like what's going on?
Oh my God, they're already on day 2 and they're talking about, so Kitab is the writing of the book. This is religiously how Muslims get married, and now the father is saying that it won't be official until you write in the book with the presence of a sheikh, which is like a Muslim priest, and witnesses are there, and it's this humble, small ceremony, nothing too crazy. Usually we have the writing of the book, Kitab, and then we have a reception, which is like a huge party, big celebration. That's when everything happens, but with the family and the public and the community.
We're talking what we must do doing, like first talking with your dad, and Sunday want to sign paper marriage.
On Sunday?
Sunday.
You don't even want to even visit that topic right now. I just want it to be clear, like, I want to wait until my family comes for the wedding. I'm actually really stressed out with Yazan's parents trying to pressure me to get married right away.
All right, pause. In all fairness to Britney, it is very, very customary, at least in my upbringing, to have the Kitab, which is the writing in the book, closer to the wedding, typically a couple of days leading up to the wedding or the day of the wedding. It's such a fast ceremony, like 20, 30 minutes tops. And then you have the reception, and then it kind of feels like the day is a full wedding day. It's a full day of love and completing all the tasks. But it seems like they want to do it well before her parents show up. And I'm kind of with Britney on this, where she's like, can we at least wait till my parents show up? They're here for the wedding. We could do the writing of the book the day of the wedding or a couple of days before. I mean, I'm not into that whole rush logic either.
It's gonna take like a little time for my family to get the plans together, plane tickets. I've been
and his he's like, what's up? Sure, what's up? What are we doing today? But his dad's like, there's no boyfriend. If you remember in the last episode, there's no boyfriend, girlfriend talk. You guys are basically just getting to know each other from far, if there's no writing of the book. This is a very traditional Islamic way of doing things. And I'm not sure if it contributes to the separation rate per se, but it is the halal way of talking to somebody officially. If you come from a religious family, or if they want to go by the book, you have to get married under Islamic law, not civil law, not through the government. I don't, like, at least here in Canada, you don't have to go through the government, but a lot of people, just to even begin talking to the other person, they have to go through this whole official process and involve the whole family and whatnot, and they may not even be compatible for each other and whatnot. So tradition versus modernity. I'm not a huge fan of going super traditional all the time and you have to get married just to talk to the girl.
The family that the reason why I don't want to get married right away is because I want my family to be here.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
That's not true. I've been hiding from Yazan and his family.
But it's not true.
That I'm still married to my ex.
And she's supposed to bring the divorce papers. She's supposed to show proof. So, oh my God, I wish Ibby was here right now. Oh, Ibby, if you only knew. Oh man. So we were super pissed off that she was hiding the fact that she's still married, but apparently that she said that she's recently divorced and that she's gonna prove it to the family, but apparently she's not divorced yet. Ah, shit.
You don't know when you want to come with your dad and to sign the paper?
This is so bad.
The end of January.
I'm just so confused why she's taking this path in her life. Like, I'm so confused. I haven't seen the chemistry. I haven't seen this drop dead love between them. Like, I don't understand what brought her there. Like, was it really just to be on the show? Was it for the cameras? Was it for, the clout and the Instagram and all of that bullshit? Like, I just don't see it. Why is she doing this? And like, does her husband know that she's still doing this? Like, they may be separated, but still, it's just so confusing to me.
ما بعرف يعني هي شو بالضبط. هي تاني مرة ثالث مرة. يعني انتوا لكم فترة بتحكوا مع بعضكم. الشهادات عملت
لا لسه.
بريتني ما بالفترة اللي كنت فيها أنت في أمريكا أخذت فكرة عن الإسلام درست عنه قرأت عنه.
That's a fair question. I think that's a fair question because apparently she's already been there before and she's well aware of what she needed to do in order to get married to Yazan and join the family, particularly if she wants to live in Jordan.
When you in America, you show anything for Islam? You're reading anything?
No,
No, because I want to show you.
I don't want it to be forced on me because if it's forced on me, I'm not going to appreciate it.
To letting you like slowly, like baby, like this.
She hates that comment. He doesn't know. Like, the language gap is just, he doesn't have the right words for her. It's a very elementary level of English and it's rubbing her the wrong way. But she's right. You cannot convert to Islam, to any religion, just to be with the person. If you don't have a clear understanding, we're talking about your faith here. We're talking about your spirituality. We're talking about your relationship with the universe and the celestial world and your creator.
I wish you would stop saying that. I'm not a baby.
You're my baby.
No, I'm not.
فهمها إنه المرأة عندنا إحنا العربية تحترم الزوج. يعني لما يقول لك أنت بيبي تقول أوه أنا بيبي مش من النوم ما بتحكي له لا.
Oh my god, Mama Bear coming in and look at his dad. He's like, And here, ladies and gentlemen, we have one of the biggest differences between Western and Eastern cultures when it comes to the role of the man, just from a respect perspective, and the woman. They are praised for their own roles and their own functions and their contributions to the family. But this is one thing for sure that you'll find outside of America where you have to respect the man at a higher level than what they may be comfortable with. And this is a perfect example. And the mom is coming in defense for not just the culture, not just her husband, but she's coming in defense for her son too. And I don't blame her being where she is in her part of the world to want a woman that's going to have the same values.
What did she say?
She said, you cannot talk with me like this.
Yeah, but you've been rude to me all day, which they weren't here for, so I'm
Yeah.
not really
True.
able to be nice.
True.
Please, 1 minute. Brittany, بدك يا زلمة.
You want me?
Fair.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah, but? Yo, that question should never end with but. Unless it's, do you want Yazan? And he's like, yes, I want his butt.
been different.
احنا ما بنقبل ابني يكون على علاقة حب أو رومانسية مع احترامي إلك يعني كون أنت يعني في السوشيال ميديا ولساتك بعدك زي ما أنت شايفة الغي هذا الحكي كله تلغي الحياة اللي كنت عايشتها وبتزعل.
Oh, I wish she understood him, like, for what he's saying in Arabic, because I don't trust in Yazan's translation, but he's basically exposing her for taking the time and still being active on social media in a non-halal way, I guess.
أول شيء يزن أنا بنحط بعيني.
My daddy said, if you want to marriage and to be with Yazan, you must to respect Yazan and to be Muslim and to change yourself.
Yeah. Like, it's two different cultures coming into this marriage. It's not just one culture.
You
True.
know what you're doing now?
True.
So, my family, how you don't respect me.
Like, I don't understand. My family feels like I'm not being respected.
I think that she's being reasonable right now. I think that she's being calm, cool, collected, and I think that she's maintaining a decent amount of patience. And I know that she wants to snap. I know that Florida girl, American side of her wants to absolutely snap and start just, you know, expressing herself the way she does. Yazan seems to be cornering her because he has the home court advantage. That doesn't seem fair to her either.
Okay.
احنا احترمناك واحترامنا احنا وين؟
I'm trying to respect you guys, and I've been very respectful.
I think that Yazan has been speaking to his parents about Britney without her knowing, and now the parents are showing that, which is a very, I think to me personally, that's a big no-no. When you have a problem with your fiancé or your wife, it has to stay between you two and not involve anybody else, because then you're not going to be able to solve your problems together, and then you're going to have this resentment that grows within the families, and then they show up at random moments. I think the mom is overreacting a little bit. If this is the first time they're talking about it, I think the mom is overreacting a little bit.
Actually, like the last couple times I came here, how have I been disrespectful?
No.
I don't understand.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
I'm trying to let you guys
يزن
know about my culture.
احكي لها انه الوحده احنا عندنا هيك لما الوحده لما بدها تتجوز بدها تكون هاي عائلتها هذيك بتنساها.
No, I'm not.
بس يا خالي ما بصير زي هيك. انا مش مستعده ابني يضل عمره 26 سنه يضل يستنى فيكي، صح ولا لا؟
Okay, now the situation's escalating. my heart rate is getting higher. Because, guys, we talk about the men being strong. The women are like lions. They run the show, all right, in Arabic culture. The women, when they speak, you notice both men are looking and they are silent.
I'm confused.
It's been a year.
I don't know what's going on. I'm lost. I don't speak the language. I'm confused. People are yelling at me. People are getting mad at me. I don't even know what's going on.
This is Yazan's failure to bridge the gap between the two sides. And he may be doing it on purpose because he might be deep down enjoying this right now.
جاي على سبب تتزوج.
عشان اضل استنى في 5 سنين ولا 10 سنين.
وقالها في السوشيال ميديا.
She's crying.
ابنك في السوشيال ميديا بالشغل.
They'll say that your son's fiancé is a prostitute.
Like, I'm sorry. I'm not from here. I don't understand what's going on. I can't speak this language and I don't know this culture.
I don't blame her. I don't blame her one bit. I don't blame her one bit. I feel for her right now. Just, you know, put all the jokes aside, the clout chasing, the bottle, tequila, all that stuff. Like, honestly, this is a real moment right now. And I don't blame her one bit for leaving. She did not yell back. She did not clap her hands. Sorry. She did not do any of those things, and she's leaving right now, which may be best. The mom seems to be furious.
I'm sorry that I wasn't born in Jordan. I'm sorry that I don't know Islam. I'm sorry that I can't speak Arabic. I'm sorry that I'm not good enough for Yazan. Like, I don't get it. I'm sorry.
Wowzers. Let me go back to the mom with that in the imitation there. She's the one who is not respecting us. She is sitting there calling her babe. And she's saying, no, babe, no. Yeah.
I'm sorry that I wasn't born in Jordan.
So the mom seems to have issue, if I got this right, I'm not a psychologist, but I'm just trying to figure out the behavior, like the mom's intentions here and why she's escalating it so far. It seems like the mom, it does not like the way Britney speaks to her son. And now the culture comes in, the tradition comes in, and now the mom is thinking about how a woman should be acting and the respect and the dignity and all of that stuff. And she's watching her son be disrespected. Obviously, she doesn't like the word babe. I mean, she's sorry. She's sorry for all those things, but now what? Are you gonna fix it or just be apologetic? Oh, she probably needs a drink.